So we've still been getting a lot of rain, which has made it really hard to keep on top of mowing my lawn, which, you know, makes sense. It looks like we might be getting some rain later today. Yet again, you can see there's a bit of a storm brewing up in the background. Hopefully it doesn't rain today, because today I want to get some mowing done and try out a little battery rider mower, which I'll show you guys right now. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Right, so as you can see, we've got this Toro battery mower just here. So the model number is, let me wait, I'm gonna get it up on my phone. It is the ES3000 battery powered ride-on mower from Toro. So the guys at Central West Mowers here in town have actually sold this to my brother-in-law who lives just up the road. And I'm just giving it a trial to see what I think of it, because I thought, why not? Seems like a pretty decent bit of kit. Now, just a couple of specs on it before we run into anything, because we're going to use it down that bottom patch, which will be nice because it'll be nice and light where it's a little bit wet, so it won't make too much of a mess. But it's a 72 volt brushless motor, quiet operation, which makes sense. It's a battery mower. 2 hours of run time, and it says here low maintenance, which makes sense. You can cut and forward and reverse, 30-inch deck. Even got, let me show you, it's even got cruise control, and it's also got a little charging port there for your phone, which is just funny as. So I did say it was pretty lightweight. As you can see, pretty easy to lift up, which is fine in all honesty. So it's going to be light because it's just got, it's got a battery in the back of it. Be interesting to see where the battery actually is on this thing. It's obviously under here somewhere. Anyway. So it's got obviously a charger with it. You charge it on the side down here, and as we said, 2 hours of battery life, which is awesome. So we're going to give this a run for its money and probably use it for about 2 hours, see how it runs on that bottom section just there. Now I remember Ben from Central West Mowers told me there's a way to start it. So you got to turn the key, take the handbrake off, and then press the button to start, and it should track in reverse. Hey! Forwards. Whoa, man! Battery stuff just trips me out, man. It's so weird. All right, I'm keen to test this thing out. I don't think there's too much else to tell you guys. Obviously, you adjust your height down the bottom here. And by the look of it, it does go quite low for a Toro mower, which is impressive. Very impressive. Generally, a lot of the push mowers don't go low enough, I find, generally. They're more made for longer grass, like in the States. But that goes pretty low. I won't start it up with you there, dog. Anyway, that is just trippy, man. How quiet that is. Trippy, man. Right, let's do some mowing. Yeah! Right, so let's give this thing a run. Come here, Schnitty. Come here, come on, come here. Right. I just want to hold the dog while I'm doing this because the blades are going to go on. So let's chuck it in neutral. Let's just pull the blades on. No. That is so weird. Let's chuck it on setting number... Let's go 3, let's just see what it does. Man, this is quiet, this is just crazy. Wow. Man, that's interesting. That is so quiet. It's actually, once you start cutting, it's pretty slow. Like, it is pretty slow. I mean, it is a small mower, it's made for smaller blocks, as you can imagine. Good cut quality, let's have a look at this. So we're cutting off quite a bit of grass, as you can see. We've got some beautiful seed head there we're cutting down into. But it has got a pretty good quality of cut. Now, as you can imagine with battery stuff, obviously if you were chewing through really, really tall stuff, you'd have to put the side chute on it. And it probably, Ben was telling me from Central West Mowers that the blades will cut out if it's just too much for it to cut, which makes sense. It is a battery powered mower. And it is I'm guessing it's made for residential and small acreage, like 1 to 2 acres, because you got that 2-hour run time. So this area here is about half an acre. So let's see how long it takes us to do half an acre with this mower just here. Well, this area here actually is exactly half an acre. So I'll quickly just show you guys. There is a couple of things that come with it as well. Let's get them out of the back of the ute. Ignore the golf clubs. There you go, there's a bottle number just there, I could have seen that. Comes with some tools, yay. Comes with our side chute, that's good to know. We won't need that today because we're not going through that long of grass. And then it also comes with your battery charger by the look of it. Beautiful. Good that it comes with a side chute though. I think that is a great idea. So these are retailing for $4.5 grand. Obviously that can change over time, as you guys imagine. So I don't know when you guys are watching this video, but it could be cheaper by the time you're watching this. But mate, from what I've seen so far, decent little mower, but let's try it out now on this half an acre, see how long the battery lasts on it. Quick thing to mention with it is, turn it off. I found when I just got into some long grass down the bottom there, some thick long grass that is, you did hear the blades start to slow down a bit. It didn't shut off, but yeah, it did struggle a little bit in the wet, longer grass, which makes sense, any mower does. But obviously not as much oomph if you had like a petrol mower or something like that. But mate, I am chopping quite a bit off too, so I'm putting it to its tests. I'm putting it through its paces, is that the word? Is that the saying? I don't know. Long wet grass, which is probably the worst grass you could use on a mower to test it out. So it's still doing pretty well. It is slow though. I wonder if there's a way to speed it up. Might just quickly check the manual and see. The maximum slope you can operate this machine on is 12 degrees. There you go. Did not know that. That's interesting to know. Now, have we got anything about speed? No, there is no way to speed it up. That's all right, it still beats walking. It's just a little bit slow. There we go, normal charge time for the charger as well is 11 hours. There you go. Anyway, let's keep giving it a run for its money. I'm interested to see how long it actually takes to do this sized area as well. We'll find out. I'm just a sook and it's probably not actually that slow. Well, believe it or not, it actually wasn't fully charged, which was a little bit silly on my fault. Ben did tell me that you need to check the battery level once you engage the blades, then it will give you a true reading of how much battery is there, and it only had a bit under half. And we've now just run out of battery. And I am so shocking with battery products. I need to really learn how to do stuff properly. Should have charged it before I started shooting a video. I did only just pick it up though. I want to get it done. So we've done about just over 1,000 square meters. We've probably done close to 1,500, I reckon, because I've only got a little section left just over there. And that took us 40 minutes. 40 minutes to do 1,500 square meters. So yeah, it does take a little while to use. If I was doing that size area with the petrol mower or something like that, with also the mowers I've got to have bigger decks, it normally takes about 15 minutes to do this whole area, so even a little bit longer, bit bigger, but bigger size deck, obviously the ground speed's quicker, but you're obviously putting fuel emissions into the environment. So the big positive about these is obviously they're battery powered, so it's not going to have a big impact on the environment like you would with petrol or diesel. It is a little bit slower, that's one thing I will say, it is a little bit slow, but these are more designed as a residential mower. So they are designed for that smaller block or that smaller area, and yeah, it's not really designed for what I'm doing out here with the huge areas that I've got. And also I did sort of really push this thing. I was mowing 3 to 4 inches off. I ended up realizing down the bottom there where there's some thick paspalum, really thick paspalum, it's up towards 4 inches. Up the top here is a little bit lighter on. But it actually handled it pretty well. It's only when you turn in the corner it sort of slowed down with the blades a little bit, but it was actually fine. It's got cruise control, so I was using cruise control on it, which was nice. On that big open area, you can put a tow bar on the back as well. Ben was telling me, which would be great for spraying and stuff like that. But apart from that, pretty good little mower. Pretty impressed with it. I would say it's just a little bit slow for what I'm doing here because I've got a huge area. But great little residential battery powered mower, or if you've got like an acre and a half, this thing would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Cut quality is good though. We had it on the mulch setting at the moment and the cut quality is great. I mean, there's clover and everything in here, but as you can see, pretty good cut quality. Looks really good considering how much we took off with that as well. So I really did put this thing to the test. But yeah, sorry that the battery ran out like batteries always seem to with me. But that is my fault. I should have charged it before I shot a video with it. I just assumed it had full battery. Until I actually engaged the blades, and then I realised, yeah, no, it wasn't full battery, it was a little bit under half. So that's not a completely fair test, but you get the idea. We did just a bit over 1,000 square metres, I said about 1,500. It took us about 40 minutes, so you can get quite a lot out of it. I really did want to try it on the Kikuyu though, to be honest. I wonder if it'll let me squeeze a little bit more time out of it. Let's see. Well, I actually got more of it than I thought I would. Maybe because I had it on cruise control, it switched off a little bit earlier and it stopped and disengaged the blades. I don't know. That's weird. It still says I've got 4 bars of battery now. Maybe we'll go try and mow that bottom section. Maybe I was just dreaming and maybe it wasn't flat, but maybe it was the cruise control. Now let's go try mowing over there again. I reckon it doesn't like going up the hill. It actually is flat. I just somehow got very lucky with doing that Kikuyu patch there. You can hear it beeping at me now and then saying that it's flat. Alright, well, overall, a pretty good little mower. As I said, more made for residential, not quite, but it's obviously not made for my sort of a block. Great for that little Kikuyu patch out the front. Cut it really cleanly, like it looks actually really good after cutting that. I think I've told you all I can tell you. Hopefully you guys got some useful information about this mower, but I've always been keen to try something out like this and it's cool. Really cool idea, and the way things are going in the future, everything's going to be battery powered soon, so Toro's getting on board early and I think it's a very smart idea to do that. A great little mower. Just when you get on those slopes, it does get a little bit scary, but I mean, you're not supposed to put it on a super slope. Obviously, if you're getting on a slope like that, go up and down, don't go sideways. Safest way to go about it. Yeah, let's go put this thing on charge, and I might do the edges of the Kikuyu as a treat. You guys happy now? Actually, you're probably not, because I did the edging after I mowed. Which, you know, never do that. Don't do it. Looks like I forgot to film the end of the video. I'm just editing it now, and silly sausage forgot to film the ending. Thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. This lawn, I tell you what, the Kikuyu is starting to look so much better every single day. Like, this thing is getting thick, edges are filling in. It's just, you know, it's going beautifully. But thanks guys so much for watching, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next vid. P.S. The sun's out again. I don't know what's going on. Might get some mowing done this afternoon.